Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Naviel Sky, and I am here with another foodie video. Um, I have a friend who is a photographer. He also owns a restaurant called Hot Pot here in Philadelphia. I'm gonna put all the directions and everything down in the description below. The food is amazing. It's Jamaican cuisine, authentic. Like Now, I forget the name of this fish. It's some type of like stewed steamed fish. Like it's the entire fish. It was wrapped up in this aluminum. I didn't want to take it out because it was like starting to break, and I didn't want the. I wanted y'all to see the whole thing. Fish head still intact. Got the rice and beans. Got the dumplings, and my friend she had well, her family was cooking out for Father's Day, so I was able to steal some cake. I stopped past real quick. All right, so I'm gonna eat some of this food, but there's something I also want to talk about today, which is how do you pray, and is the way in which you pray effective? Um, are your prayers working for you or against you? Um, are your prayers delaying your blessings from manifesting into your life immediately in the very best way as possible? So we're gonna get into that, but first we're gonna get into this. All right. So the fish is real, like extraordinarily tender. You saw it broke right off. It's all types of vegetables like greens, maybe cabbage or something on there. I'm not sure. It was really loud. He had a cookout at the hot pot. And the event was real dope and couldn't really hear. So all I know is like stewed fish, steamed fish, something like that. So this fish is a blessing, y'all. Oh my goodness. It has bones in it. I don't know what type of fish this is. It's real tender, and like I said, it came wrapped up in this. Y'all should have saw when I first opened it. It was like a cloud of flavorful steam, like arose from it. Oh my goodness. Gotta eat around the bone, and it's so worth it. The bone tastes good too. Yo, this fish is so good. I mean, I expected nothing less. Like Gary really know how to cook. I had food at a few of his events before. Definitely always on point. All right, it's the rice and beans right here. Rice and peas. That slap too, yo. Yo, I really wish I got so much more of this. The dumplings. Oh, it marinated all up in the fish juices. Mmm. Yo, these are really sweet. It's like they sat in honey or something like that. Yo, this is good. It's like a cake. Yeah, it tastes like honey cakes or something. Actually, it reminds me of funnel cake. Funnel cake. That's what it reminds me of. Speaking of funnel cake, I definitely want to hit the boardwalk up and get one of them big ass things of funnel cake that you got to fist fight seagulls over. Yo, I don't know if it's like that at every beach, but seagulls do not care at beaches. I guess they're so used to humans, they're not afraid of them, of us. And they'll legit come and like snatch your food off the table if you eating outside somewhere. And there'll be like 20 of them fighting over whatever they snatched up. I had one take the leftovers of my funnel cake before. They ain't get like the whole thing. I was basically done. But he like really crept around, grabbed it, and tried to run away with it. Yo, that's good. All right, let me see if this cake hitting for. I don't know who made the cake. I don't know if it's like store bought. It might be store bought. That's actually really good. I'm really not a big fan of the the what's it called, the whipped cream icing, but this is like really good and it's flavorful. It doesn't taste bland. Not that whipped cream tastes bland, but it doesn't taste like it's just solely whipped cream, is what I mean. Cake is pretty good. So I'm not a big chocolate cake fan unless it's like a whole bunch of other stuff with it. Not that I dislike it. I love it. I like it, but it's not my first choice if I'm like, if I got a whole bunch of different options. Same thing with chocolate ice cream. Now, chocolate, the candy chocolate, love it. My favorite, candy of all is caramel. Anything with caramel. Ice cream that got caramel in it. Dulce de leche ice cream. Chocolates with caramel in it. I love it. So yeah, y'all never forget anything. Caramel is the way to my joy. But yeah, like I said, hot pot cuisine. I'm a there you go. Like pause the video to get all that info. And these are some of the menu items right here. Like I said, if you pause it, then you'll be able to see everything on there. Hopefully you can see it. But again, I'll put all the info down in the description below. Alright, so I want to talk about, how are you praying? Now, when your words have power, and I study, many religions throughout my life, and one of many things that I saw that they all had in common was the power of the word, the power of words, and the guarantee that they do manifest, specifically too. Even if your intention might not be, what the words say. For instance, when you're praying, if a person is praying and their prayers are constantly that they want, what you are saying is that you don't have it, and is saying that the person is lacking, and is speaking those realities, even though the intention is you want to bring something to you, whatever it may be, a new job, a new car, a new love interest, whatever the case may be, money, health, whatever. Even though your intention is partially, not fully, it's partially saying that you want to bring that to you, you're also saying that, you're proclaiming that you don't have that thing, that there's a void in your life or whatever the case may be. So a lot of people go, maybe years or for their whole life praying for a particular thing that may never come or might not fully manifest, might not be what they want it to be, or what, what it could be, in a better way, in the best way, actually. Now, again, in all of my different, studying different religions, practicing different religions, and all of that throughout my life, something else that was a common theme, out of many things that were common themes, was that everything that is possible exists, somewhere. And even in a lot of religions, it says that before you ask for a thing, it's already yours. Um, Meaning that it already exists. With our free will that we have, we literally, constantly, endlessly create our lives, without end, seamlessly, through the choices that we make. And if a person's choices are coming from a perspective that they don't deserve whatever the thing is, or the experience is, or the reality is, or that they aren't at a level on a hierarchy spiritually to be able to create those things. And if their perspective is that they are separate from the whole, um, from the Most High Creator God, of the whole universe, um, then a lot of times people might not feel as though they are equipped or even allowed to have the very best that life has to offer. And then their manifestations reflect that, because they feel as though, they're not worthy. I even hear entire chants and religions where they sing over and over that they aren't worthy of, certain blessings. But the fact that they have those blessings is fact enough that they are worthy of it. They do deserve it, or else they wouldn't have it. Um, you won't have anything you're not allowed to have. Of course, there are pros and cons, consequences, cause and effect to everything. But you're allowed to have anything. My point right now is that you do deserve the very best that life has to offer. We can all have whatever it is that we want. Um, but your words, your thoughts, your words, your actions have to match what it is that you want, what it is that you're manifesting. Even with what I just said, when you're manifesting something, when you're praying for something, you don't speak it as a thing that you want. You give gratitude for you having it. Um, there was a verse in the Christian Bible. I don't remember word for word, but basically, I believe it was the Israelites in the desert. They might have been praying for rain, and they had famine or whatever going on. And, God in that Bible told them to dig ditches to make way for the rain that was coming. What they were asking for, God told them to prepare, because it already is. He was showing them, he was telling them, how to manifest. Prepare and know that you have it even before you physically see it. Um, your prayers have to reflect that. That gratitude is so powerful. When you give thanks for a thing, it magnifies in your life. The more you are grateful for, the less space there is for things that you do not like. When you focus on what you have and show your gratitude for that, and it's genuine, sincere, um, there's less and less room for what you don't want to exist in your life. So you give thanks for it. When you pray, if you already ask God, excuse me, whoever you pray to, whether it be, whatever the religion, your ancestors, the universe, whatever the case may be, your guardian, Almighty God, your guardian angels, however you do it, if you ask them once already for a thing, and then you ask them again, and then again, and then again, well, you are telling them what the screen is blacked out. What you are telling them is that they aren't doing their job. They aren't doing what you want them to do, what you ask them to do. And you're basically letting them know that you're telling them that they're not listening to you. Even if that's not your intention, it's not that people are being malicious or anything like that, or some may be, but repeating that asking of especially something you already asked for, is counterproductive when it comes to manifesting your blessings. When you give thanks, you already asked for it. You asked for it once. That's all you need to do. And then once you get even further in your manifestations, it's not even a thing of asking anymore. You just give them thanks. But, because it's already there. And you're just, manifesting it. Ask them for it once. From that point on, give them thanks for you having that job. Give them thanks for you being cured from that disease perfectly in the very best ways possible. Give them thanks for you having vast amounts of wealth. Give them thanks for, specific things. Give them thanks. Just give thanks. You already have it. Give thanks. Celebrate it. Really embody what that experience is like, what you imagine it to be like to have that thing. Celebrate it. If you want, like this keyboard. If I wanted this keyboard and I knew I wanted to stand it right here, but I had clutter over here, I would clean this space up and I would make room for this keyboard. And, even if I didn't have the money or whatever, or didn't know how I was going to get it, in my entire being, I have it. I made space for it. When I walk into the room, I look at it and see what it looks like when it stands there. I have a tab open on my laptop or my computer that has the computer that I want. I see this, not computer, that has this keyboard that I want on that. I see this keyboard every day. I fall asleep, the laptop next to me with this keyboard on the monitor. And I keep focused on this thing. And I give thanks for it all the time. You'll have that keyboard way faster than if you ask for it every day. Point blank. And it's not saying that we don't get what we ask for, but there are many ways to do things and some are more effective. Again, if you trust who you're praying to, you don't have to keep asking them. When it's coming to who you're praying to, it should be absolute trust. Stop asking. Just give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks. Always give thanks. You ask one time, that's all you need to do. Whoever you pray to, they haven't forgotten. Period. They know everything that there is to know. They know what you haven't prayed for. They know your heart. They know your thoughts. There's no reason to keep drilling or asking. Give thanks. Prepare for what you are giving thanks for. Make the space for it. And of course, I won't even say most importantly, but is all important equally. It all needs to be in its rightful place, but take action. You know, if you're giving thanks for a job, do the work that's necessary for that job. If you are giving thanks for your health being well, give thanks for that and then be open to the answers that you receive and the opportunities that you receive. If somebody comes around with a different way of healing, you know, of course, put it up to your intuition. Is that something that I want to do? Is it a fear thing, or is it just different, or whatever the case may be? Is it harmful for me to try? If everything line up and it can potentially help you or completely cure you, do it. Take action. Don't close yourself off. Your answers to your prayers probably won't come in the way that you expect. Because if you're praying for something and giving thanks for things and stuff like that, these are changes that mean that it's going to be different from those choices that brought in that mindset that brought you to the point that you want a change from in the first place. If you got the same type of answers, it's going to keep you in the same type of space in most cases. So be open, not in a gullible way. Listen to your intuition, trust it. And again, give thanks. Give thanks. Stop asking all the time. Give thanks. I'm grateful to be able to always eat whatever types of food I want, whenever I want, however I want. And I always choose the most delicious foods. And I'm grateful for that. And that's manifested. That's been my reality. I always go out to eat, which is why I even decided to do foodie videos. I was like, I eat foreign food all the time. I'm at different restaurants almost every day. Like, I might as well, share that with people. And that's my reality. I give thanks for that all the time. I give thanks for many things. And things always work out for me. Things always perfectly line up for me. Even if they don't look like it from my perspective, that's perfectly lined up. Probably protected me from something unseen. Something could have happened somewhere, and it was best that I wasn't there at the time I wanted to be there. So things always line up for me. And I'm grateful for that. Always give thanks. Always, always, always give thanks. Stop asking. Stop saying that you are lacking. Stop saying that you want. Because that's counterproductive. And it's saying that you don't trust that it's coming to you. It's literally like nagging. You don't want to do that. Well, I won't say you don't want to do that. You can do what you want to do. But if your objective is to manifest blessings effectively, then that's not the best way to go about doing that. So, hopefully, what I've been saying is helpful. Something that I do, like, regularly, like, all throughout the day, I speak positive affirmations. Again, like I said at the beginning of the video, words have power. When you speak a positive affirmation, you are proclaiming that whatever you said, specifically how you said it, is your reality. So I speak positive affirmations, present tense. I don't speak positive affirmations that say a thing is happening. I say it already happened. I don't say that, money is coming to me. I already have it. Excuse me. And when I say my positive affirmations, I started with gratitude. What's the one I could use right now? This is a positive affirmation I'll use as an example, off the top of my head. I am so grateful that I always have an abundance of all that I need, all that's best for me, all that I want, as long as it's not harming me nor anyone else, the very best that life has to offer, in the very best ways possible. Ashe. They light fireworks outside. Actually, it looks pretty. Got my window open. So, excuse me. Drop the rice, can't waste up. So, get the water on me. Alright, excuse me. So, when you say that you are grateful for a thing, say specifically what you want. Very specifically. If you want a job, don't just say you want a job that, don't just say you want a good job, because then you could manifest a good job and it don't pay that much, but it's a job you enjoy. Be specific. If you say that you have, say something like you're so grateful that you have a great job with great pay, or that pays you great amounts of money or great amounts of wealth, or whatever wording you want to use. Speak it present tense. And then something I do is end it with the word ashe. It's a Yoruba word that means power, the power of words manifesting. It means so be it. It must be. When you say ashe, that means whatever you just said now is your current reality. Not that it's becoming that now. And then you walk in that manner. You walk around wealthy, that mindset. You walk around looking at houses for sale. You start looking for mansions for sale online, knowing that you're going to buy one, that you already bought one and you're just going through the steps to manifest it into, the reality that you could physically perceive. Do these things. You end your affirmation. You begin it with gratitude. Say whatever your affirmation is. Say it present tense. Specific. Be very specific. End it with ashe. And again, when you say ashe, that is now your reality. Not that it's becoming. It is now your reality. Next step, walk that reality. Again, don't ask for wealth and then don't do the things that wealthy people do until you, and with the mindset like you're going to do it once you get that money. No, start now. Start looking up different stocks to invest into. Start looking at houses for sale. Start studying how to flip homes, or start studying the importance of, good credit or whatever. Like, whatever it is that you want to do, say that it's present tense. Give thanks for that. End it with ashe. That is now your reality. Walk that way. And you will very quickly see opportunities pop up for you instantly. I've said affirmations and literally right away got phone calls. Actually, today, the cookout where I got this food. I got up today. I didn't have any outdoor plans. I was basically going to do editing on the Scary Game video that I just uploaded. Songs of Horror. So I played that. I was gonna edit the footage, and I was just gonna chill. Chill Sunday. Plus it's like 92 degrees outside. I just wanted to sit under the AC. As soon as I got up, I look at the phone. Somebody's like, "Yo, call me when you get this." Answered the phone. It was 2 photography gigs for today, for the same day. I wasn't expecting that in that particular way, but I said affirmations that manifested that. And again, stuff is instant, especially it's like anything that you exercise, once you do it and become accustomed to it, you see how much easier it is to do it. You know, of basketball. Growing up, when I first learned how to pick up a dribble a basketball, it seemed at that time as a little boy, it seemed impossible to do all these different moves and dribbling all over, doing all these tricks and stuff that I would see other professional basketball players do or even peers do. Um, and now I got a great handle. I mean, not now. Well, now, but what I meant to say is, years after that. So I mean, I grew up playing basketball. So it became a point when I did it so consistently that what I once thought was impossible is so easy that it's like, all right, now a challenge for me is doing some crazy trick until that didn't become a challenge anymore. And then, you keep leveling up. Same thing with manifestations. You might manifest a great paying job, and then it gets to the point to where you get so confident in that you're like, oh, I'll get a job today. And you do that. Or not that you're going to get a job. You just say that you already have one. And then you take the steps and before the end of the day, you got like 5, 6, 7 job offers in front of you. And you got a pick of great paying jobs right in front of you. It's a practice, something you stay consistent with. Even through any hardships, there's a duality in the universe. It's duality within us. As above, so below. Negative stuff can occur. Don't let that stop you. Don't let that discourage you. Why did it happen? Where's the positive in that? What was it there to teach you? Learn that lesson so that lesson doesn't have to show up like that again or show up at all. And keep it moving. Don't get discouraged and say that because you tried the thing and it didn't give you instant results that it doesn't work. Remember, you might be, whoever watching this, you might be 1 years old, whatever, I don't know watching it, but you might be, a toddler, or you might be in your 90s, might be in your hundreds. And if you were doing a particular thing that hasn't been working for you for so long, why get discouraged when something that you just started didn't immediately yield the full results of somebody that puts hard work in consistently? Be consistent with this. Be consistent with gratitude. Unlearn the bad habits. A lot of people have practiced and exercised things that bring negativity to them. So now it's time to change that, do the opposite. And you do the opposite by creating new habits, healthy ways of thinking, healthy ways of speaking, healthy ways of acting, healthy ways of being. I don't speak anything, even jokingly, that I don't want to happen. There's even songs that I love, that I don't like singing, or I'll hum that part of the song because it's not something that I want to manifest. Because I know through my experience how powerful words are. I've been using positive affirmations for some years now. And again, I could talk forever about the different success, in my personal life that I gained from it, from different success in other people's lives who I know utilize positive affirmations regularly, or those who I gave affirmations to help them, and they stay consistent with it. Results, they happen, but you got to be consistent. But again, I don't even speak anything that I don't want to happen. So hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully this helps you. And any questions you may have, if you want me to get into a really specific topic, comment down below, and just talk to me. We'll have an exchange about what needs to be talked about, and I'll help you the best that I can, if I can. Um, and again, hopefully this is helpful. Again, if you're in Philly, check out Hot Pot Cuisine. Get this steamed fish that they got. It's delicious. Get these dumplings. It tastes like thick funnel cake. It's amazing. Um, the rice and beans, that's like mandatory with every like Jamaican food platter I get. Like you gotta get the rice and peas. But yeah, everybody stay healthy. Keep your thoughts, your words, and your actions healthy and positive at all times. No matter what's going on. Stay positive, stay peaceful. Peace, y'all.